Welcome, everyone, to our group coaching session. Today, I am going to show you a new feature that was just released a few days ago. It was actually announced in the Level Up Summit, but it was announced as coming soon, and now it is here. That feature is the video testimonial feature. We now have the ability to send video requests to our customers or clients and request a video testimonial instead of just the standard Google review. And what's really cool is they don't need any special software. They can just click the button, record the video, and then we have those videos available inside of our accounts that we can then create a widget and add that to our website. So that's what I'm going to show you how to use today. So I'm showing you labs right now because this is in labs. So you're not going to see it unless you toggle this on. So go into the agency admin account and your HighLevel account, and you want to go into the settings and you'll go down to labs. You'll see labs over here. Now you'll see if you go into the sub account, video testimonials. So this needs to be enabled or you'll not see it. Now this will be live in every account on January 20th. But if you want to use it before, then you need to enable it inside of Labs. So inside of the agency account, you can actually click here to activate the feature. And then when you do that, you can select just your account if you want to test this out before releasing it to all your clients, or you can just jump the gun and release it, and then it will be active on all sub accounts. So you can select that. I would show you, but I don't want to reveal all of my sub account names. Now, inside of the sub account, if you still don't see it, you need to make sure to go to the sub account lab settings, and you want to make sure to turn that on. You see the ability now in the reputation tab to get all of this set up. What we need to first create is a collector, and a collector is simply something that's going to collect those testimonials. So I started doing this and then I deleted it because I wanted to do this with you guys. So the first thing we want to do is create the collector. So I'm going to click here to create a collector. Now, the collector, like I said, is basically just the system. It's the system that you're creating to collect these video testimonials. So we want to give it a name. So I'm just going to call this branded because this is the one that's going to be branded to me, but you can create unlimited collectors. So if you want to have one for every single service, in my example, maybe I want to have one for podcast guests. Maybe I want to have one for our members for open office hours. Maybe I want to have one for free community members. Any of those, I can create collectors that are customized for each of those options. So just know that you can create multiple. Now here you'll see on the left-hand side, we have the different steps that we just want to walk through. And actually, if you do this with me, you'll see you can easily customize all of this. So we have the public collector title, and here we're going to add whatever we want to show up here. We can, of course, change that. You can enable the spokesperson and add a profile pic. Now it says my vision agency and my email address. Maybe I want to change this to say Bridget Bartlett. And I could keep the email. Of course, I could change that as well. Now, these are the instructions to explain to the customer or client that you're sending this to explain how this works. So of course, we could change this and add our own instructions if we want to, but it defaults to why record. Your feedback helps us grow and inspire others to join our journey. No downloads needed. Just hit record and share your story. Then we have a welcome message here. Share your thoughts in a quick video, and you'll see this is what shows up here. So now we could save that and move on, or we could just continue with the setup process here. So we have the different questions. You can add up to 3 questions. We do have 2 questions by default. Tell us about your experience and would you recommend us? We also have the attribution page. So after your questions, we ask respondents to identify themselves or confirm their information when it's been preloaded with a personalized link. So you can see what that's going to look like here. So instead of your info, maybe you want it to say your details or something like that. So you'll see whatever you add here for the headline and the message, you're going to see the headline here and the message will be here. Now, we also have a thank you page. Once they have submitted this, you'll see here the headline all done. If you want to change that, you'll see where it gets changed there. Thank you for taking the time to respond. And that message is going to be here. You'll also see the spokesperson's email address. Now, in the settings, we can add the logo there and we can click here to enable or disable. We also can add a white background behind the logo if we don't have one already. And we can pick our brand colors here. So of course, my brand color is not blue, it's purple. I don't have my hex codes on hand, but you'll see you can just easily change that and then it will be branded to you. You can change the button text, the background colors, or any of that. Now, once you have this set up, you can see what it looks like on mobile, on desktop, and you can actually, once you save this, you can see what it looks like by opening up the link. So this is what your customer is going to see. They're going to see your logo here. They're going to see your information, your welcome message, why record, all of those things that we just set up. They're going to see here when they click the button inside the email. Now, when they click here, let's go, you'll see that it's going to ask them the different questions that you put there. So this is actually step 1 through 4, and they can record a video and they can respond. Now, I can't record a video because I'm actually using my camera right now, but when they click record, it will open up the camera and they will be able to record their answers right here. Or when they record those videos, you will see those videos here in the collector. So if I have 14 different testimonial videos, they're going to all be in this branded collection because that's the collector that I created. Now you can see here, we only have one collector created and there actually are no video testimonials. So how do we create or send the request for video testimonials? You can see here, if we click send review request, we can add a contact name and it will bring in all of their information. And we can choose our video testimonial option here, or we could choose one of the others that we already have set up in our account. So I only accept reviews for Google. I do have Facebook connected, which is why that shows. And now I have my collector for video testimonials. So if I want this to be a video testimonial, I'm going to select this collector here. If I want this to be a Google testimonial, I'm going to select the Google here. But in this case, we're talking about the video testimonials. Let me add Jane Doe. I'm going to choose Jane Doe. That's my contact here. So you can see once a contact has been chosen, we can send this via email, SMS, and if we have WhatsApp connected, we can send it to WhatsApp as well. So here I'm going to send an email and I can select the email template that I have created to send those emails out. So if I have a specific email template that is just for video testimonials, I can go ahead and select that and send a review request to Jane Doe. When Jane Doe receives the email, they're going to click in the email and it's going to be the link to this collector. Now, once we get all the responses, like I said, all the responses are going to be right here. If we want to showcase those videos on our website, all we need to do is go over to the widgets and we can create a video testimonial widget. So here are all of my testimonials, but now you'll see if we click create new, we can choose video testimonials as the review type. And then if I had any reviews or testimonials in the video section, they would all show here and I could decide which ones I want to show. Do I want to show just that specific collector that I created? Or do I want to show a combination of all the videos and all the different collectors? I could choose that here. I could even choose multiple collectors if I wanted to. I can choose how those will be presented in list form as a grid, a carousel. Now you'll see none of these are actually changing because I don't have any video testimonials, but you would see the different styles that they would be presented in. Now you can also choose how many reviews you want to show in your widget. You may only want 3 to show, You may also want 20 to show. So it's totally up to you. There's no limit to the amount that you can show in the widget. You can also choose the override drop a video link. So when it says drop a video here, what collector do you want to use for those videos? So you'll see I have all here, but I only have one collector created. So I'm just going to choose branded. And then you'll see the branding for your specific agency. So if you want that to show, you can power that on there. Now you can also change the title of your widget. You can change the description. You can choose the header and the drop a video button if you want that to show. You can also choose your own theme and colors. And then you do have the code that you can create here and paste that on any website, even if it's not being hosted by HighLevel.